I had wanted to do a video talking about how when I was younger, I don't know, I had this feeling, and I couldn't tell you exactly where it came from. I probably could if I really got down and analyzed it, but the short version is I used to think that, like, being okay, being happy and positive and silly was somehow some kind of weakness or something like that. And I had this real, I've seen a stronger, kind of more destructive version of this in other people. This kind of bold kind of mindset that I felt like everything I had to be tough about everything. And there was this weird kind of confrontational attitude that came along with that. And I've since learned, the stronger I've actually become in my life, and the more independent I've become, is that I'm stronger and more powerful now than I ever was before. And
more gentle.
Yeah, and I'm also more gentle than I ever was before. Right.
That's real power right there.
Right, and it was something that I just I don't know how to explain it, but if I were talking to my younger self, I would have been like, dude, the world is crazy, and there are going to be battles you got to fight in your life, but there's an effective way to do it, and then there's not an effective way to do it. And the not effective way involves being
gentle.
No, the not effective way involves
being
not
bullheaded,
effective, right? And like I said, I've seen way worse versions of it, but I noticed this in myself too. I've always been a little bit silly, and
you've been hanging around me too much.
Perhaps. Well, but the more composed I've become, the better I've been able to channel my talents and make use of my opportunities. Like, now that I am a professional musician, I wanted for so long to be able to do that, and I wanted for so long to be able to record any kind of music that I could record, and now I have the technology I need and the expertise I need, and I have the experience I need, and I'm playing shows for a living. And
now you're going to be quitting playing shows for a
right,
living and doing even more fun stuff.
Right, I've come so far with that, and I happened to come across the shop.com in Market America opportunity, and so now I get to even go further than I had ever imagined, while still doing music whenever I want to.
Right, you don't have to be a living jukebox for people.
Right, which has been a source of frustration. It was definitely one of those things where, like, oh, you finally get your dream and you realize that it's not all it was cracked up to be. And I finally get to play music for a living, and I thought I would be really satisfied with that, but...
Well, you have to continue to grow, and this will take you infinite places.
Well, the thing I like about this is in and of itself is not really a particular place to go. It's just a vehicle of how to get to wherever else you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. I like not having my music be my source of income. I had really reveled in that idea for a long time, and now that I've achieved that, it's
not as cool as you thought it was.
Not nearly as cool or rewarding as I thought it would be, and so now I'm working on getting out of that and getting my source of income from something a little more holistic, and that way I can just be an artist and
help
make
people
art for the sake of art.
Yeah.
Which is something I haven't been able to do as much since I started playing professionally. Ironically. So.
I know exactly how that feels.
But anyway, so the biggest thing though that I was just thinking about was just that my attitude when I was a little younger seems so different, and I see it in people who are older than me. And like I said, I've seen there are some people who, like, their bullheadedness is just painfully apparent when you talk to them for 2 minutes, and it's just their physical stature, the way they hold themselves, and
big strong man.
Yeah, but it's not. It actually it looks more like a scared animal that is posturing.
My little brother's that way.
Yeah. So. Anyway, and I like I said,
they just need a hug, a real one.
Right. Well, and I think they need. It's just letting go of that though was one of the best things that I've ever done in my life. Well
done. I'm glad that you're being objective and self-aware. This is extremely self-aware, and And I love that about you, and I love how much I've seen you grow just over the time that I've been a part of your life. You know, you have grown substantially each and every single year since we started hanging out, and that is very heartwarming.
Thanks, sugar. I appreciate that.